Let's take a look at this system of two linear equations. Again, we have fractions. What we're supposed to do? We're supposed to multiply every equation by its common denominator. Keep in mind that anytime we have whole number and you want to convert whole number to fraction, you're supposed to write that whole number over 1.5 over 1. So the common denominator for the first equation is 12. That's why I'm going to multiply that equation by 12. Why? Because I want to eliminate fractions. The common denominator for the second equation is 20. That's why I'm going to write over here 20. Because at this moment, I just want to eliminate fractions. So, what I have to do? Simply multiply every single term by 12 in the first equation and by 20 in the second. I have 12 times 2 over 3x plus 12 times 1 over 4y equals 12 times 11. Next, I'm supposed to multiply the second equation by 20. So I'm going to have negative times positive gives me negative. So I'm going to have negative 20 times 2 over 5x plus 20, and I have 5 over 4y equals negative 20. Now we have 12 divided by 3 is equal 4. 4 times 2 is equal 8x. 12 divided by 4 is equal 3. 3 times 1 is equal 3y. 12 times 11 is equal 132. See? The first equation we simplified to this form. Compare with the original one and this one. This one looks much simpler. So let's take a look at the second one. We have 20 divided by 5 is equal 4. 4 times 2 is equal 8. Don't forget about the negative sign. So this is negative 8x. 20 divided by 4 is equal 5. 5 times 5 is equal 25 plus 25y equals negative 20. Now, please notice that we have got x coefficients the same with different signs. This is invisible positive sign and this is negative sign. So this is perfect situation for us. We're basically supposed to add these two equations together. Remember, we add equations when we have the same coefficient and different signs next to it, okay? So, positive 8 plus negative 8 will give me 0. So my x is eliminated and I have 3 plus 25 gives me 28y equals 132 minus 20 is equal 112. Next, we're supposed to find value of y. In order to find value of y, I have to divide both sides equation by the coefficient, which is multiplied to y. So I have to divide by 28. 28 and 28 will cancel out, and I have 112 divided by 28 is equal 4. So I can say that y is equal 4, and this is my y coordinate. Next, we're supposed to find x coordinate. You're supposed to take one of the original equations, or you can take one of the simplified equations. Okay, I would prefer to use the simplified one because my life is going to be much simpler if I'm going to deal with the whole numbers rather than with fractions. So I'm going to copy the one which has lower coefficients, and I'm going to take, let's say, the second one. I have, you can take either one, by the way, negative 8x plus 25y is equal negative 20. We said that y is equal 4. That's why I'm going to replace this y by 4. I have negative 8x plus 25 times 4 is equal negative 20. Negative 8x 25 times 4 is equal 100 plus 100 equals negative 20. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to move this 100 to the other side because I have to find value of x. I have negative 8x equals negative 20 minus 100. And I have negative 8x equals negative 20, negative 100 gives me negative 120. And next, I'm supposed to find value of x. In order to find value of x, I have to divide both sides of the equation by negative 8. Negative 8 and negative 8 will cancel out, and x is equal negative divided by negative gives me positive, and 120 divided by 8 is equal 15. And this is my x coordinate. In order to verify that our answers are correct, we're supposed to apply these values into our original equations. How to do so? Let me show you. We found out that y is equal 4 and x is equal 15. So let's apply these values into first equation. We have 2 over 3 times x. X is equal 15. But because I have fraction, I'm going to write this 15 as the fraction. So 15 over 1 plus 1 over 4 times y, which is equal 4 over 1. Remember, anytime you want to convert whole number to fraction, you're supposed to write whole number over 1. And this is equal. Remember, anytime you multiply fractions, you're supposed to check first if you can reduce any denominator with any numerator. Please notice that I have 3 and 15. 3 and 15 I can reduce by 3. 4 in the denominator and 4 in the numerator. I can reduce them by 4. So, what I have? 2 over 1 times 5 over 1 plus 1 over 1, because 4 divided by 4 is 1, times 4 divided by 4 is 1 over 1 equals 2 times 5 over 1 is equal 10, plus 1 times 1 is 1, so I have 10 plus 1 is equal 11. Please notice that we have got 11. So this is the proof that the left side of my equation is equal to the right side. You don't supposed to stop checking at this point. You're supposed to verify also the second equation. So let's do this now. I have minus 2 over 5, and instead of x I'm supposed to write again 15 over 1. Why I wrote fraction? Because I have fractions at the beginning. So I have plus 5 over 4 times y, which is equal 4 over 1 equals. Multiplication of fractions. Check if you can reduce any denominator with any numerator. 5 and 15 are divisible by 5. So I have minus 2 over 1 times 3 over 1 plus 4 and 4 will cancel out, and I'm going to have 5 over 1 times 1 over 1 equals minus 2 times 3 is equal negative 6 plus 5. Negative 6 plus 5 is equal negative 1. Please notice that on the right side of my second equation I have also negative 1. And I got negative 1 over here. It means that the left side of my equation is equal to the right side. So we can say that the ordered pair x equals 15 and y equals 4 is the solution to my system of linear equations.